Hi everyone, it's Shilpa here, and I'm actually just colouring in, doing some doodling, and I thought I'm gonna do a video just to share with y'all how I do my colouring in with my new Spectrum Noir pencils. And I'm really happy with the results I'm getting, and so I'll show you the few that I've done. I've been using some of my greeting farm stamps, so I'll show you like this. So this is what it's stamped like. Beautiful stamp, and then this is my pencil colouring in, which I think is great. And I'll show you a few techniques that I use that I learnt whilst I was doing design technology. And this is the other one, so I've coloured it in like this, and this one I haven't done yet. Another one that I've started on at the new Mirabelle, Santora Mirabelle stamps. So I've started this one, I've not finished it, and I've stamped out all the others as well. So I'll probably choose one of these to do with you, probably do this one, and because it's a bit unusual. So this is what she looks like, and I'll probably colour this in with you guys. If I don't finish it, I'll just start it off and show you what I do. So I've got all 5 sets, but the one that I'll be using for this one is going to be, just have a look, because I want to use pinks and blues, and the best one to use for me I think would be the primaries. And I'm sorry about the glare, I'll take, oopsie, okay, this is what it looks like. So you get these colours, you've got the blues, the pinks, just a really nice selection of all the primary colours. So I'll leave this set open, and I'll also be using the essentials, which I use for I think all my images. And these are the colours you get in the essentials. So you've got some really nice like skin tones and some other colours as well. That's a really nice one for a blush. So that's the essentials. So I'll be using these 2 sets, and I'll just put them here. Okay, so what I'll do first is I'll show you what I meant last time when I said about the rendering, and I'm going to zoom in. So when I was doing design technology, I'll choose a dark colour to show you. I've got this green, and this one is the 52, and they're all different. So I'm going to choose just the one colour. So if you don't have a huge selection of pencils, you can get away with just using one pencil to create a shaded effect. And I'm going to zoom in. Okay, so the rendering effect is, with a pencil you can get a dark colour by putting in more pressure, a lighter colour by obviously putting in lighter pressure, and then the rendering is when you colour in using the pencil at a slant. So you've done this way, and then you do the opposite way. Then you do vertical, and then horizontal. Okay, so I'm going to do a comparison. So this is a rendered area, and if you were to use it one way, this is the effect you'd get. You won't be able to catch it properly on the video, but it is a big difference. So this is the rendered, and this is just going one way. So there you go. So rendering is when you do, zoom in a bit more, it's when you're doing it this way, crisscrossing. Sorry, I'm not even in frame. So you're crisscrossing, then you're going horizontal and vertical. So that's your rendering technique. So if that helps anybody, that's what I learned at design technology when I was at school. So anyway, let's start by colouring in my pretty Mirabelle stamp. This is what she looks like, and I just love her little face and the butterfly wings and the heart banner. So what I'll do is I'll start by choosing my colour for the hair. So I think I want to give her golden blonde kind of hair. So I'll get 3 colours out, so I'll work in threes, light, medium, dark. And the 3 colours I'll use are this yellow, this dark, like a mustard yellow, and maybe, let's have a think. So you can cross your collections, which is, you know, totally okay. So I've got these 3 colours for the hair. So this one and this one, these are from the, let me just have a look, the primary, and this one is from the essentials. Okay, so to create the hair I'm using these numbers here. I'm really sorry, it's so gloomy outside, so the numbers are 048, 015 and 013. Okay, so I'm going to start by doing the hair, and I think I'm just going to zoom in a bit more so you can see how I do the hair. Okay, so I've got my colours. I'm going to start with the light first, and the best thing to do is start from the bottom top. In fact, you can start wherever you like, whatever you prefer. So I'm not gonna be too careful, and I'm not gonna, you know, fill in every single white gap. So I'm not going to use the rendering technique because I've got enough pencils here to do what I want to do with my blending and filling in. Okay, so that's the lightest. Then I'm going to go in with the one that's a bit lighter, and I'm going to go over the lines of the stamped image, and then I'm going to take the darkest, which is this one, and I'm going to just work from the edges in. So here's a point, and then just going to work myself in. Okay, again, work yourself in from the edge, and you can get these little corners here where there is behind her neck, but these are obviously going to be darker. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same from the top, so you go in. And I'm not too bothered that it's going to go over the stamped image because I'm going to be cutting her out anyway. Sorry, hope you can see that. So I'm just going to follow the lines. Just follow the lines. I'm no expert at colouring in, I enjoy it. And that's about it. So that's how her hair's looking. Then I'm going again with the medium one out of the 3, and I'm just going to go over the whole thing in circular motions as well, just to fill in all the white bits, like so. And then maybe with the lighter one again, just to get some highlights at the front of the head. And then one more time with the darkest one, just going over the lines just to define some more depth. Okay, just a bit darker here and here. And this is how her hair looks. So it's not great, and then I'm just gonna go with the light one because I can see some white patches here, so I'm just gonna quickly fill in the white bits. And if you want a bit more definition on the dark areas, you can get a darker pencil, but I think I'm quite happy with that. And because the pencil, you can just go in with your finger and just give a little rub. That's how her hair is looking. And then I'm going to put these back. 22. Okay, so for the dress, I probably use, I don't know, probably blue. I think I'll go with blue. And then for the blue dress, because she's facing forward, I want it to be lighter in the center and darker on either side. So I'll be using 3 blues, and these I can use all of them from one collection because this one has all of them inside it. I'm going to be using these 3 from the essentials. Oh sorry, this is the primaries. So I've got these 3 blues. Okay. Light, medium, dark. And then I'll start with my light again. In fact, I'm going to turn her around because it's easy for me to colour in. I'm going to zoom out a bit. Okay, so let's start at the bottom here. Just colour in. Don't want to be too neat. You can put much pressure as you want on these to make it a bit darker anyway. Okay. And I'm not going to bother too much about going over these little hearts because what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably just colour them in a darker, probably glitter them up or something. So it's not going to matter right now. Or I can just fussy cut out a few more or use my heart pearls. Okay, so that is my dress, kind of all done. Just finish the bottom up a bit. Okay, and then, so this is all the light blue, you can see it, and then I'm going to go in with the medium one and I'm going to create some shadow, just gently. Like that. And you can see some harsh lines, which doesn't really matter right now because I'll be blending in the light one again. So just go in, not right to the center, but just to the near to the center, like so. Like that. Maybe a bit more here. And then the darkest one, I'm just gonna do the edges like this. You know where the hand is, I'm gonna actually zoom in a bit. I'm gonna just create a bit of a shadow here. And a bit darker here where the hand is. I'm gonna go under the hand here, make a bit darker where there should be a shadow. Okay. And then darker here. And then go in with the lightest one again and just blend it all in. So you don't get any white space. And if you want to go in again, and you've missed a few areas where you want it a bit darker, just go in. And as you come inside to the lighter area, just take the pressure off your pencil. Okay. this is how her dress is looking right now. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give it a smudge, because I love doing that with pencil. Then I just want it a bit darker here actually. And then under here a bit more. Okay, so this is how she's looking with her dress. And as I said, I probably just stickled these or glittered them up, so I'm not too fussed that I covered them up. And then for her face and her hands, I'm going to put these back. For her face and her hands, I'm going to use colours from the Essentials kit. So I've got 3 colours again. Okay, so I've got the very light, which is a 5. And then I've got the medium, which is a 4. And then this is a blush colour, really nice, which is a 9. Okay, so 4, 5 and 9. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the lightest first, and I'm going to zoom out a bit, or maybe I'll just put her like this so you can see how I'm doing her hands. In fact, I'll turn it to you so you can get a better look. So I'm going to do everything in the light first, her hands, neck and face. So I'm just going to go in like so. It's a good system to have if you're working, if you've got enough pens or pencils to work in 3s. But as I said, pencils are a bit more flexible than pens. It's because you can change your pressure and then the colour would change anyway. Then I'm going to do the face. My lighting is so bad today. It's raining and it's so miserable. The weather was so nice a few days ago, and we thought, you know, that's it, spring, summer kicking in. But I think we all just spoke too soon, and it's just been raining constantly for the past couple of days. Okay, so that's the lightest, and then I'm going to go in with the medium one, and then start creating my shadow. So you're going to have natural shadow just there under the arms. Have some shadow here under the chin, and then you're going to have some shadow on the forehead here because of the hairline. Okay, and then around here where the hair is. Just a bit more here. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the darkest just for a bit of blusher. Just give it a little smudge. And then again with the very light one, just go over everything again. Okay, and then the face. And then I can do her face going over with a pen afterwards, you know, just to get the eyebrows and stuff. I'm just gonna do a bit of rendering here. Okay, so this is how her face is looking. I think I just went a bit dark with the blusher, but it doesn't matter. Just go over with the light one again. Okay, so that's that. And then the wings, I think I'm just gonna just choose one colour and then leave it at that. So let's see, which colour should I use? Maybe I'll use like a light pink and give it some like glitter on later on when I cut it out. I can just put some stickles or something on. So with this wing, I'll be just using one pen to create my different colours. So it's darker on the edges, and then dark creases. Do the same here, colour it in. And I've just created some colour dimension with the pressure I put on the pen. Okay, so one thing I want to do is just go back with my darker yellow, and I'm just gonna look for where it is. It's here, and I'm just gonna make these bits a bit darker because I think they need to be slightly darker. Okay. That's how she looks. So I'm just going to zoom out a bit, oops, and just show you. Just go with the dress with your finger. And this is just a quick colouring in technique with some pencils. These are the Spectrum Noir ones, and as I said, if you've got the complete kit, which is 5 tins, I've used the primaries and the essentials for colouring this in, but you can get a really great results. So this is the one I've just done, and I'll just quickly show you a few others that I did that I've shown you before. So with this one, this is what she looked like, a greeting farm one, and then this is what I did. I love her hair in the brown, and just gave a few different shades of denim and some light grey boots. It's really adorable. And this one I did for a vintage card. So I've used just like sepia colours. This is what she looked like, and this is what she looks like. And with this one, again, I did the blonde hair like I did with this one, but I made it a bit darker. So you can see this one's much lighter and this is darker, and especially with the hat on as well. So there's a shading on the legs using 3 different pencils. Okay, and the other one that I did, which I've not finished, I would have finished it now, but I have to go and pick Kane up from nursery. And this is the one I did, the Mirabelle, and again this one's using some grey and black pencil. And what I did with this, because it's pencil, I actually took an eraser and just made this bit lighter and then smudged it again with my fingers. And there's the boat. So that's a really good idea as well, to use a thin eraser to create your lighter effects on the hair, which you can't do with a pen. So it's nice to use pencils, and I find it much easier to colour in with pencils. Hope you enjoyed this little video, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. And if you've got some Spectrum Noir pencils, give them a go, because I think they're just amazing. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon with hopefully a few more projects next week. So take care, have a fabulous weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.